Hey everybody, welcome! My name is Kurt, aka the Vitruvian Gamer, and I know it has been a while, but I am back with a small playthrough, and today I'm playing 8 Epics, a new game of the designer of Love Letter, Mr. Seiji Kanai, and I'm probably mispronouncing that quite a lot. But okay, this is a new game. It was released at Essen Spiel 2015 and it's a micro game. As you can see, these are all the cards in the game. There is a small expansion with a few more cards, but this is the base game. So it comes with, well, of course, 8 character cards because there are 8 epics, and also with 8 disaster cards. Each of those characters has their own little cube. It's this marker to indicate their life points, and we have, well, as you can guess, 8 dice in the game as well, and we have this small marker to indicate which character's turn it is. So what are we going to do or trying to do? Well, we have these 8 characters here in the game, and they are going to try to stop 5 of these disasters that are going to happen. And let's just take a look at one of these disasters. Well, as you can see, they all have a name. So this is the World Balance Break, and I assume this means exactly the same in Japanese. And you have this drawing, of course, to give it a little bit of flavor, and then you might have some steps. So this card, for example, has 4 steps we have to manage, and this depicts how many dice we have to use, so 8 dice in this case, and this indicates what we are trying to do. And in this case, we would be trying to get, with those 8 dice, a result of 10 or less, which might be something hard to do. Okay, so what is going to happen in the beginning of the game? I will explain the characters later as we will be playing the game. Normally each player would choose or get a character randomly. You can choose however you want to do that, and then you can choose which order all characters play. And well, as soon as a character has been has done his turn or passed, then he's out of the round. In a solo game you can do it the same, but it can get too easy according to the rules, and I can believe that. So they suggest to put the 8 characters randomly in a row, and you have to start left and go all the way to the right, so one by one without choosing the order, which is what I'm going to do this game. So I'm going to shuffle up the character cards, I'm going to shuffle the disaster cards, set everything up, and then we are going to play a solo game of 8 epics. Okay, so it's all set up now. We have our disaster deck here, and we don't know what's going to happen, but well, things are going to be bad, that's for sure. And we put these guys and girls randomly on the table. We will have to play this in this solitaire variant from left to right, so we cannot choose which ones or which order will be using them. So let's see. So each guy has this marker for his maximum life points, as you can see, and well, I'll show you the cards as I use them, so we'll see what happens. First thing that happens is, well, a disaster, of course. And we start with a Crumbling Moon. Well, that's not good. So as you can see, lots of waves to go. So I think 8 waves. And each wave we get 3 dice. And we have to roll 15 or higher each wave. Okay, so let's see what that will be. So we get 3 dice. And we put a die on the card here to indicate that we are in wave 1. And we start with this Immortal Witch, and as you can see, she has 4 life points to start with. I will explain that later. She has a special ability, as they all do, and she has this marker to indicate that she's the active player. let's see. Rolling the 3 dice. So first of all, this is a free roll. This is actually making the disaster pool. So we roll the 3 dice that we got. And okay, so we already have a 6 and we have an 11, so we need 15. Now, she has the option to take up to 3 dice and re-roll them. She will of course not re-roll the 6, so she will take 2 dice and she will re-roll these 2 dice. And now we can see we have a 5 and a 3. That means we are up to 14, which is not enough. Now, we have to keep one of the rolled dice. So we will do that. We keep the 5 and we are allowed to re-roll the other dice. And we only have 1, so we roll this one and let's hope for a high number, and we do not roll a high number, sadly enough. So we are done rolling because we rolled all dice. We have to keep 1, so we have to keep the number 1 die. And then we could activate the witch. What can she do? Well, she can use the power of another living hero. Living heroes are heroes that are still with their face towards us, so cards that aren't face down. And well, let's do that. So she is just going to pay 1 life and copy the ability of the Treasure Demon, which we will meet later. He can change a die result to a 6, and let's make this 5 into a 6. That means we have 17, which is enough to defeat or to beat wave 1 of this Crumbling Moon. That means we go to next level, which is 2, of course. They're all the same, so we get 3 dice. She's still the active player, the witch, so she rolls 3 dice to make the pool. Oh yeah, and she rolled 2 1s and a 6. She could still pay 1 life to re-roll 1 die, or she can still pay 1 life to copy an ability of another character, but she will end her turn. That means she will flip her card like that, and she will give the turn to the next player. Now, in a game with multiple players, then, well, players could discuss who will be the next player to go. In a solitaire game, it is advised to do it this way, just go from left to right, because otherwise it would be too easy, according to the designer. And well, he's probably right. So we have this mysterious swords master who is, well, dealing with this role of the witch. And he, of course, is not going to re-roll the 6, and he is going to take 2 dice, re-roll them. He rolled a 5 and a 4, which is 9, plus 6 is 15, so we're already done with it. We can go already to wave 3. So he will make a new dice pool, a new disaster pool. And oh well, again, 2 1s and a 6. Now, his special ability is he could pay a life to add another die or remove 1 die from this disaster pool, which gets rolled immediately. And well, it's quite a powerful one, but I don't think I'm going to use it for now. So I'm going to end his turn. We're going to the Omniscient Magus, this fellow here, who will of course not re-roll the 6, but will re-roll these 2 1 results. He has 8, a 6 and a 2, so he's keeping the 6, and he's going to re-roll this 2 again. And he has a 4, meaning we add up to 16. So we go to wave 4. Okay, now let's get another disaster pool. Oh, which is a strong one. He has already 13. Now, what is he going to do? He could pay a life to, that's his special ability, to, well, add or decrease a number of a die, which is not useful this round. He could pay a life to re-roll that 1. And well, I'm thinking about doing that, maybe just once. Yeah, he's going to do that. Just pay 1 life, re-roll this 1. Oh man, he rolls another 1. That's it for him. He's going to stop. He's going to stop. He doesn't feel like taking more damage already. And then we go to the Noble Saint, who has to deal with these 6s and a 1. So let's roll first. He rolls a 2. That's not good at all. Yeah, she's going to use her ability, so she pays a life. She can restore 1 life of another character, and I think she will restore the life of this witch. because she's powerful, she can copy any character's ability, so that's awesome. But the Noble Saint can also reroll up to 2 dice, so let's roll that 2 again. And yeah, let's roll that 2 again, yeah. So that's a fail. I'm not going to use her again this round. So we are over to the treasure demon, who will be getting his free rolls first at 3, which is finally enough to get 15, and that means we can go to wave 5. 3 dice in the disaster pool, and we start with 4s and a 2. And I think he will re-roll all of these dice. So keep 1, that's mandatory. Re-roll the other 2. Keep both of those. Or am I wrong? He didn't get... No, I'm completely wrong. I'm sorry. So it was 2 4s and a 2, right? He didn't get a reroll anymore. He already rolled the previous wave. So no free rolling for him. Ah, okay. I think he will pay 1 life to make a 6 out of these 2. That means we still don't have enough. We have 14 now. And he will just end his turn and give it over to the invincible general. Yeah, let's do that. So 6 and a 4, we need a 5. So he's going to roll this 4. He throws lower. Then he's going to pay 1 life to return 1 hero to the unused state. That means he can choose one of the used heroes here. And, well, let's just do this one again. So he's back in the game, later maybe, if needed. And he also, the general, the invincible general, can also reroll up to 2 dice. So he's going to reroll this number. Oh, he needs rolls of 4. This sucks big time. Oh, I'm not doing great, actually. Let's just pay 1 more life and reroll this once again. Oh man, I cannot roll anything. Okay, so he is going to stop. Then the High Paladin's turn. He's just going to roll that 3. Let's hope. Yeah, the 6. So we're going to wave 6. So 3 to go. And let's make a disaster pool. We are at 10 now, which is not good at all. He's going to reroll. Oh man. He already re-rolled, right? Okay, let's do something else. I'm not sure. No. We still need 3 successes, right? So he's just going to... He's going to pay 1 life and he's going to change this into a 1. That's because, as you can see, that's his special ability. And then he's going to stop and give it to the Miracle Artificer, who will not roll. That's going to pay 1 life to activate that ability here. Choose up to 2 dice to flip so they show their face downside. And he's going to flip these 2 1s, of course, into 6s, because that's the other side of a 1, meaning we are at wave 7. And, well, let's make our 7th disaster pool. Oh, that's not a good one either. But, let's see. We have 2 2s. So if he pays 1 more life, he can turn around these 2 2s into 5s and create 15. So that's what we will do before we go to round 8 and make the last disaster pool. Oh, that's too bad. He's got 14, which is 1 less than needed. He's going to stop. And we go back to the treasure demon, who has another chance. Of course, he will first roll this die because he needs a 3 and without having to pay a life for his special ability. And he's got a 3. That means we managed to do this disaster. That means we go to the next round and we can straighten all our characters again. And we have to choose or take the next disaster, which is the dragon attack. It's Smaug and his little friend. And we can see Mount Doom or the Lonely Mountain or whatever in the background. Alright, so in this case we first get 6 dice and we need to roll 32 or higher with those 6 dice. Then we have a next wave of 7 dice in which we have to reach 40 and then 8 dice to reach 48. And as you might already notice, 8 dice, 48 means 8 sixes. This is already really hard, but well, let's see. We're going to the Invincible General. We get 6 dice and we get a disaster pool to start with. And we have a few high numbers already. That's interesting. So we're at 25 already. We need 32. So let's just re-roll these 3 dice with the general. Let's keep the 6. Let's re-roll these 2. Let's keep the 4 and re-roll the 2. And this is a 3. So we have 18, 23, 27, 30. We're at 30 now. 30. Okay, so I think he will spend a life. He cannot turn any hero to the unused state, sadly enough, but he can reroll up to 2 dice. Let's do these 2, and let's hope we roll 2 high numbers. Well, we rolled 1 high number, so now we're again at 29. He's going to stop, save his strength for later, and then we are going to the High Paladin, who is the least useful of the bunch because he can make dice go to 1. But we need high numbers. But first, he gets to roll this die for free. And, well, if he rolls a 4, then we're ready with this first wave. Of course, he doesn't roll a 4, he rolls a 1. Let's see. I think he will just stop. And we go to the Artificer, who will roll this 1 die here. He rolls a 1. Oh man. Let's use his life to turn this 1 into a 6. We can turn it around, and that means we are at 34. And we can go to the next wave with 7 dice, as the card says, 7 dice. And we need 40 now, which is more difficult to reach because we almost need all 6s and we don't have any 6 to start with. Oh, this is bad. This is really bad. I think he will do this once more. Turn 2 1s into 6s. There we go. We're at 33, which is of course not enough. Not enough at all, but he's going to stop. He's at 1 life. If he would choose to focus, if he would choose to do this once more, then he would be dead. So we have to turn around the card, and then, well, he's out of the game. We don't want that to happen. Let's just go to the witch first, who will roll these 3 dice again. Oh, and she rolls awesomely good. That's 24, 34, 39. Am I right? No. Yeah, we're at 39, so we need one more. So I guess she will pay 1 life to use let's use this ability to change 1 die result to 1 higher. Now we have 40. That means we have enough to beat wave 2, and we go to wave 3 now, in which we get another die. So we have 8 dice, but we need 8 6s now. That's hard, really hard. So let's see. Our disaster pool that we start with are all low numbers. Oh man, this is terrible. So let's just use the witch once more, pay 1 life to change 2 ones into 2 6s. Because we copy the Artificer's card and then she will stop because she needs more life in the future. Then we have the Mysterious Swordmaster, and he will reroll anything he can. So let's reroll a 2 and a 4 and a 3. Oh, he's going to keep those 2 6s and reroll the 3. 201, that sucks. Alright, so let's see, we have 4 6s, we need 4 more 6s. We are going to pay 1 life for the Mysterious Swordmaster to add a die to the disaster pool. And when doing that, we roll the die immediately. And we have a 6, which is awesome, because now we are getting closer. So we are at 30 already. Well, more, we are at 38, but that's 10. We need 10 more. So he will end his turn, and we're going to the Omniscient Magus, who is going to reroll 3 dice. He rolls a 6. So 36, 41, 42, 43, 44. Yeah, let's keep the 5 as well, and let's reroll the 2. Too bad. Then he's going to pay 1 life to make this one higher or 1 lower. 1 lower means it becomes a 6. So we're at 36, 42, 47, 49. So we made it, right? 12, 24, 36, 40, 45, 47. Oh no, we didn't make it yet. Yeah, just end this turn now. We're going to the Noble Saint, who will reroll this 2 into a 1, of course. Then she pay 1 life to give the Artificer 1 life and to reroll up to 2 dice, as it says, as you can see. So let's reroll this one again, and it's 6. So yes, we made it. We managed to defeat the dragon attack. We paid a high price, believe me, we did pay a high price, especially with the Artificer here. But still, we get to straighten our characters and we get to fight the evil religion.